Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to Sanctum of the Rose. My name is Juniper Rose. I'm a high priestess, intuitive witch, a women's circle facilitator, mentor, coach, also qualified yoga nidra holistic meditation teacher. I have a background in floristry, holistic therapies, and my greatest passion really is to gather people together, particularly women, to support the learning process. And the energies that I work most closely with are the energies of the rose and the serpent, very cyclic, transitional energies that support growth through all the seasons and cycles of self, that support us to connect into the natural rhythms that flow around us as well as within us. I'm based in the Northern Rivers, New South Wales, Australia. I have lived in the UK and travelled extensively to other parts of the world, including 2 beautiful pilgrimages to Egypt. So the rose is so very dear to me. She has been with me my entire life and many lifetimes past in service to Goddess Hathor in Egypt, in connection to Medusa, who many would never align with rose energy, and in connection to many of the other rose goddesses that I work with, which are in this beautiful container that I wanted to jump on and talk about today. So Sanctum of the Rose offers an 11-week immersion for women in a private Facebook community that is being curated to support the journey through the cycles of change with the energies of the rose. And as I mentioned, I also work with serpent energy, so that energy does come in as well. But the energy really is, as I mentioned too, about transitioning from the inside out, unbecoming all the things that you're not, and feeling into the truth of really who you are. So we talk in the container about the journey of the rose from the dark space of the void of unlimited potential, planting the roots and the seeds within Mother Earth, just as we plant them in our own wombs, and flowing upward and unfurling into creativity, to sensuality, to love, blossoming, budding and blossoming into promise, and then also the beautiful wilt, the falling of the petals that are released to re-nourish the earth so the rose can grow again. We also talk about the fruit of the rose hips and the thorns. So this 11-week container is open to those who wish to connect to the rose energies and the rose goddess within and without. And this is a heartfelt offering. It's not just another priestess container. It's not just another rose priestess offering. The goddesses within this container are very special to me. I work with them personally. And as I mentioned, Medusa, you probably wouldn't think about connecting her to the rose, but she is very dear to me and very connected to rose and serpent energy. So some of the other goddesses that you'll find in this container are Hathor or Hathor. You may be familiar with the Egyptian goddess, Aset or goddess Isis, Sekhmet, Aphrodite and Venus, Mary Magdalene, Persephone. We also talk a bit about Sophia and some of the other goddesses connected to the rose, but I wanted to offer this up from a place of truth and authenticity in connection to the rose goddesses that I actually work with. So within this container, we meet on Thursday nights for an hour with some knowledge sharing in front of beautiful altars that I have created for you to connect to. And then we go on a deep dive into a beautiful rose goddess journey aligned to the goddess we're working with that week. There's also initiations and plenty of freebies. There's goddess guides, there's rose guides, there's free meditations, there's pop-up lives, there's questions and answers. And after the 11 weeks is finished, you get to stay on in this beautiful community that we are building together to share and to go through all future intakes and lives, because every time I do a meditation, it's a channeled experience. So it doesn't matter how many times you meet Venus, she will have a different journey each time. And depending on the energy of the container, who's in the container, and my energy as well, which is always morphing and changing, even though I'll be 53 this year and have plenty of life experience, I'm still growing and evolving. I've been teaching for many, many, many years. I don't actually really consider myself a teacher. I consider myself as ever a student of the mysteries. So I'm always learning as well. So the container shifts and changes, so will the journeys with the goddesses, and the energy of the collective and the energy of the collective outside the container as well. So it's a safe, supported space for women to commune in sisterhood, and there is a space of no judgment, no competition. So the next intake is the 11th of April. This is 2024. It will run for the 11 weeks, and then you get to stay on and enjoy every other intake that happens as well. So I have a special early bird price at the moment. Tickets are through Humanitix, Sanctum of the Rose. The offering is called the Online Temple of the Rose Goddesses. It's on both my Facebook and Instagram feeds as well, and it's on my website, sanctumoftheRose.com. So if you are interested, the early bird offer runs until the 25th of March, and then the tickets will go up in price. So this can be done anywhere in the world because it's online. We finish with solstice, and solstice ceremony will be undertaken in such a way that it can be done in the northern or southern hemispheres. So I'm really looking forward to all those who are answering the call to flow into this container and for it to grow and grow and grow into a beautiful space of sisterhood. So if you are feeling the call and you have any questions, please reach out to me via my social media pages or my website. If you have anything that you want to ask, you can also drop it in the comments below. So if you are watching this later in months and years to come, this container, I'm no doubt, will still be running. It runs 3 times a year. So you can also head to my sanctumoftheRose.com website and sign up to the newsletter. So you'll always get updates there as well, and you can be put on wait lists for future offerings too. In the Northern Rivers, I also offer many in-person workshops, mostly once a month. So there's always something happening. We've just done the most beautiful water goddess temple. You can see a very small snippet of the water blessing on my shorts on my channel, and also lots of pictures and videos on my social media. So thank you for your interest. Thank you for tuning in. And I look forward to seeing you within the sacred container of the Rose Goddesses.